So at some point in the last couple of hours, I've come to a really fun, scary potential outcome for what is now being called J20, or January 20th, Inauguration Day. Right now, we've currently seen Trump deploy a huge amount of National Guard to the DC area. He has already presented DC as in national emergency. So it has FEMA, it has National Guard, it has different kinds of restrictions and allowances, all leading up to January 20th, Inauguration Day, which is very surprising for a fellow who himself claims and has stated that he himself will not be there. So Trump's not going to be there. Why is he putting all of the security measure into a place that, one, he doesn't believe in, two, he's not going to be there, three, I don't think he cares about? I think that Sir Trump is staging an even bigger shenanigan show and is actually going to hold Biden and Harris, the Democrats, and any Republicans that go to the inauguration. He is actually going to hold them hostage in DC. He has enough National Guard around it. The airspace restrictions above DC have been altered heavily. We know that DC is one of the most heavily surveillanced cameras areas in the world. Can't go anywhere without being on video in DC. It's going to be National Guarded like crazy. Trump did not even allow, Trump didn't make the call for National Guard. We know that. Pence did. If Pence did that, Pence has already made the conscious decision that Trump was not suited for the position that he was in, and has already sort of declared by that action that the president is incapacitated for the job. I see J20 as going down in world history because it's going to be the day that America is really going to get shaken up at. If we have a successful situation where Sir Trumpalish is able to literally control the populace, the information, one RV brought to Nashville and parked a couple streets away, or a couple parking spots away from an explosion that went off that took down the internet, telecommunications, and a lot for a couple of days. When DC goes down, no one's going to know anything. At that same time, we also have what could turn out to be the, honestly, right now it's the average weekend in Oregon, down in Salem, Oregon. It would just be another average weekend down there. Probably a bit of a heavier turnout. Right now, they've already wrapped the buildings with fence and people, and it's all super secured, as silly as it is. So for us in Oregon, all of this is sort of like old hat. I feel like I'm not seeing anything new, which is good, but I also do get scared by the new stuff that does come out because it takes us all by shock. I see J20 going down. I see the inauguration being actually turned into a chance to hold hostages with the absolute support of the president. The National Guard typically don't have arms. They just have manpower and authority to assist. Most of them are going to be challenged themselves, and some might even be peeing their pants. The DC police was proved to be a bit of a a joke, although they were understaffed by choice and chose a very slow response. And yes, they did open the gates and open the doors. Was I there? No. I don't care if it was a stolen election or not.
Well, actually, yeah.
The things that we're seeing coming to pass right now are plenty times foretold and really only ever have one end result. And that end result is not all us sitting around singing Kumbaya having fun. That end result is things changing on a mass scale. We take the warning of all the overload truckers who were some Trump supporters. That's fun. Declaring that all it would take is for them to strike for a week and all of the food that's shipped to grocery stores by Republican managed and run and driven overroad truckers would cause us crumbling to our knees. And then we would all give up. We'd all give in. We'd all ask to be saved. I think J20 is going to be another shit show. I said it before, that DC was going to be silly. It was going to be a shit show. It was going to be shenanigans. I called that one pretty easy. I think J20 is going to be a bit worse in its outlandishness, but I don't think many of us are actually going to know about it. It would be all too easy and convenient to do an internet easy glitch, shutdown, overloaded system, and therefore none of us are able to get information. That's just all too easy. Why not? Why not just shut stuff down? And then when you've got your little populations of innocent people that are just trying to live their life and do their normal thing, and you might even have some chariot warrior come through on wheels every once in a while proclaiming something and warning them, it won't be until we have the roving masses and their big gigantic Mad Max mobiles that come through with their saxophone playing zombie to dictate and rule over people and scare them. And then we're going to have the stormtrooper-esque enforcement show up and really subvert our limitations. And if you just find yourself sitting around wondering what's going on, thinking that you're just a goofball, that's fine. Nice, I like it. What would it take for you to decide to be a lion and a tiger?
Lion.
A fire lion. Does it open up? I don't think this is Trump, my friend. This is, if you're thinking that Trump is this guy that's going to come and defeat everyone and save you, I think you got another thing coming. Right. No, this is a good guy lion. Yes, I am thinking that some people might think that Trump is a good guy lion. And I'm going to say he's a good guy at lying. Oh, that was too easy. Be careful. I know that my family and I are doing what we can. We are stocking up on goods when we can. Last week I built bulletproof vests for the girls. Each one of them has already successfully fired their own AR. We have yet to let them hold handguns yet. They're competent, they're safe, they feel good. We have food, we have water. We live in a democratic city which has seen so much BLM, so much Antifa, so much Proud Boy Trump rallies, so much homelessness, so much overpriced housing. It's Portland. Keep it weird. I don't think we're going to be shocked unless we get San Andreas or Cascadia's faults. Then those will fuck us up. That would be not much fun. But aside from that, I'm just sort of sitting on this side of the country laughing at what's going on the East Coast. Scared, yes, but I'm still laughing.
You're not laughing.
I am kind of laughing at what goes on the East Coast. I wish it were not. I wish that we didn't have a screaming tantrum baby up there. I wish that Biden was not Biden. By the way,
Me too.
I am not a Biden supporter. I am not a Democrat. I'm not a Biden supporter. I simply live in Portland. That's all. Don't hold it against me. But I'm not a Biden supporter. I am not excited about... I wasn't excited about Obama either. Yeah. Good luck.